Hello YouTube, Gaming Goddess here with a review on our Tonelico Qoga Knell of our Ciel. This is the third installment to the our Tonelico series exclusively for PlayStation 3. So first let's get into the gameplay. We have our diving feature, which allows the protagonist access into a Raventel's Cosmosphere to craft song magic. Our two Raventel's are Saki and Fennel. Both girls have multiple personae in their Cosmosphere. This was really different from the previous Tonelico games. When you dive in deep enough into either Fennel or Saki, it will allow the player to switch the Raventel's personae in the equipment section of the menu for battle. The talk topic feature, of course, is still in the game. It's pretty essential if you want to progress in a Raventel's Cosmosphere. In this particular game, 3 talk topics are required to enter the next level, and I remember from previous games that you needed a lot more than that. And then there's the battle system. I really wasn't too happy about how they went about this particular feature in the game. One Raventel is present while the player controls one of the 3 party members in a real-time battle system. Running around in the space provided, attacking a variety of enemies just doesn't feel right in an Tonelico game. The way the song magic works is a little different as well. The player can make the Raventel purge by holding down the L1, L2, R1, or R2 button while shaking the controller to increase the power of their song magic. The party will gain any additional elemental attacks and resistance depending on which button they hold for executing the purge. Keep in mind that the deeper you dive into the Raventel, you will be allowed to purge more than once. That basically covers the gameplay, and there is quite a bit of differences from the previous Tonelico games. I do like how they brought back the jumping feature, but again, I really wasn't a fan of the real-time battle system. Moving right along to the graphics. I really like the 3D models. They don't look bad at all, though I have to say 90% of the cutscenes are CGI scenes that last only a few seconds. There was only one anime scene, and yeah, it was an amazing scene on top of that, but I do wish there was more like it in this game. Aside from that, of course, I have to give major props to all of the purging cutscenes that you'll see throughout the game and in battle. I also like the still images. They're also pretty, and you can see the emotion on a character's face that makes the scene even more believable. There are no graphical errors in my adventure through this game, except for when you load up your save file and check your objective. The words will kind of go off the screen a little bit, but like I said, there really wasn't anything wrong with the graphics, which is a plus for me. And of course, the soundtrack is pretty good. I mean, it's an Tonelico game, why wouldn't it be? The songs are always changing depending on the area or if it's a particular scene. Now for the pros and cons. Pros include good voice acting, lots of fan service, difficulty settings in the option menu, acceptable character development, and lots of surprises. As for the cons, this game started off slow and the story was kinda confusing for me. Now I wasn't really sure what to expect from this game at first. I know I was pretty hyped about playing it until I actually got to play it. It felt rushed, but it also felt slow at the same time. I believe there's a total of 6 possible endings that you can get, but the way you get them was a little different than what I originally hoped. In other words, there were a lot more factors to consider than just picking sides between the 2 Raventels and saying that you want to be with her forever. Overall, the game is pretty well rounded when it comes to battling and progressing in the Cosmosphere. As for the story, I was rather confused half the time, but it is definitely surprising seeing how some of the events unfold. I'm going to have to rate this game a 6 out of 10. I know I had my issues with it, but it shouldn't stop you from trying it out yourself, especially if you're a fan of the Tonelico series, or if you like JRPGs in general. This has been a Gaming Goddess review. Be sure to leave a like, favorite, comment, subscribe, and remember to keep on gaming.
命の種